how to make a 10 frame. So I'm going to show you what a student did a couple of years ago. I asked them to sit down and draw me a 10 frame. So this is what they did. Okay, don't laugh, but I want you to see what happened when I told them to make a 10 frame. Okay. And then I said, where are you going to put your 10 dots, your counters? And my student said, how about one here, one here, one here, here, here. How about down here? Oh, I have room here, here, here. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, something's wrong, Mrs. Cruz. Didn't you just tell me that there should be 10 dots in here? Yes, I did. 10 dots. How many dots do you have in your, get ready for it, 10 frame? And they said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. I have 21. I said 21, but wait a minute, is that too many? I don't know, is it? I think so. Yes, the number is the same as the name. It shouldn't have more than 10. Not,
am I supposed to be here?
Yes, you're all supposed to be here. Thank you. So it's too many. It's too many. All right, Miss Cruz. Now show me how to make a real 10 frame. Sure, it's so easy. Watch carefully. Put your eyeballs on the screen. If you do not know how to make a 10 frame, there's a trick. All right, so first you draw a rectangle, then you slice the sandwich sideways. Then get ready for the major trick. Draw a capital H in the middle. Look at that. And now only one more thing to do. We need to cut either side one time. So over here, it's too big. I need to slice it one time down the middle. Stop. And now look at this side. It's too big. Let's cut it one time down the middle. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines total in the middle. Okay. Now let's see if we have enough. 1, 2, oops, what is that, Miss Cruz? What is that? I don't know what that is. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who wants to fill in the rest for me? Do you know how to annotate and draw on my screen? Go for it, Jackson, if you all want to. You can try making your very own 10 frame. Those tricks are going to help you so you don't end up making the wrong frame or a million frame. It should be a 10 frame, space for 10 counters only. So if you have your, yes, somebody's annotating, you can go ahead. Oops, Blake, try my steps. You ready to see my steps again? I like your 4 lines. Make sure you don't have any more than 4 in the middle. Yes, now slice your sandwich sideways and you're done. Yay, Blake, that was fabulous. You can also try my trick to put a capital H in the middle. Then draw a line on either side to slice the 2 sides, and you shall also have a 10 frame. Fabulous. Anybody else can try it? Jackson, London? Do you know how? It's okay if you don't. So we're going to get ready to do our Kahoots now. One thing I wanted to mention to you before we begin.
How do I do it?
How do you do the annotate? So there, if you hover over the little black bar on your Zoom screen, not all computers will do it, okay? You should find the little word that says annotate. Starts with an A-N-N. A-N-N. And see if there is an option for you. Sometimes kids can't do it. That's okay.
Hers doesn't have an option for it. It doesn't show it.
Right. We talked about that earlier. Remember, London? It's okay. All right. So, guys, look at these beautiful 10 frames. Oh, well, so good. So you guys now know that if you're even stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean and you needed to make a 10 frame, you now know how to do it. Okay. And we can use these 10 frames to help us add and subtract much faster. Okay. So you'll get an example of that in just a moment. Let me finish letting Jackson make his 10 frame, and then I'm going to ask him a question. Okay, Jackson, how many dots do you have in your 10 frame? Count them up and tell me. Did you count them? Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh, did you notice what he's doing? Yes. So if we draw too many lines, then there are too many spaces. Beautiful, Jackson. That was fabulous. All right, we're going to clear all our drawings and move on. What I wanted to talk to you about, please stop drawing for just a moment. Let me fix something real quickly. So, the reason, are you guys ready? Are you holding on to your seats? The reason why we are learning how to make a 10 is to make you so fast. You're going to be the fastest person running. Look at you and doing your math so fast. That's why we're learning how to make a 10. All right, so it is to help you add much faster so that you don't have to stop and go, all right, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too slow. Once you have created your 10, oh, you're going to like this part. All right, Miss Cruz, I've got my 10. It's all filled in. I made my 10. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is going to be important. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Miss Cruz, I have my 10 frame. No, you don't. What do you mean I don't? It's not a 10. Why? What's missing? You tell me. What's missing? Ah, it's not a 10 frame until it's all completely filled in. We can't call it a 10. This is still a 9 stuck in a 10 frame. So don't call it a 10 until it's a 10. Add your final dot. And now you can tap your 10. It's done. It's filled in. Tap your 10 and then count on what's left. So imagine for a moment, and I'm so sorry about my dots. They're very strange looking dots. Now that I have my 10, I'm going to tap it. I'm going to put my hand right on it and say 10. And then I'm going to count on, just like you count on in your head, 11, 12, 13. I don't need to recount all of these. I already know there's 10 filled in. Once I have all my dots, I'm just going to tap it, call it a 10, and count on the rest. All right, loves. Let's go do our Kahoot to practice telling me how many more I need to make a 10. Let me say that a little slower. We're going to practice telling me how many more we need to make a 10. So we're going to have a 10 frame and we're going to try to find out how many more we need to fill in the 10. All right, so let's share our screen. Go over to our Kahoot. And I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I think this is it. With our pin number 5464542. Great. Blake is in. He's going to be able to tell us how many more we need to make a 10. Make a 10. London's there. She's going to be able to tell us how many more we need to make a 10. Make a 10. Remember how in our live lesson we talked about all the different ways to make 10? 9 plus 1, 8 plus 2, 7 plus 3, 5 plus 5. They all make 10. So if you have some, you need to know how many more you need. Jackson, are you able to join? He's trying. Give him just a few more seconds. Once you learn how to change the equation to make a 10, your math skills will get so fast. You'll be so fast. Ooh, it says you're in. All right, so we're just, oh, there he is. There's Jackson. Let's get started. So let's practice discussing how many more we need to make a 10. Our first question is only 8 questions long. How many do you see inside that frame? Is it 10 yet? Do you see 10? I wouldn't call it a 10 if it's not filled in, is it? Awesome. So this was asking, how many do we already have? And there were 8 dots. It wasn't a full 10. I didn't ask how many were missing. Oh, that was a different question. So just how many dots do you see? All right. So we wanted to know how many we already have. And you can tell we needed 2 more to make a 10. We had 8. We needed 2 more. Here comes the next question. This is the other part. How many are missing? How many more do we need to make a 10? How many are missing? How many more do we need to borrow? If you said 2, you got it right. Yay! Oh, I'm too excited. Beautiful. That's right. You heard the question. Very good. All right, here goes the next one. How many do you see? Not how many we need to add, but how many do we have already sitting there? Yay! Oh, I love you guys are listening to my questions. You're right. There were 6. It wasn't a 10 frame yet. We just needed to know how many we had, and we just need 4 more. That was it. All right. Look at those beautiful scores. Here comes the next one. Different question. How many do we need? How many more do we need to fill in to make a 10? We had 6. We need 4 more. That will make a 10. You got it. Ooh, you guys are rocking this. Wonderful. So we would need to borrow 4 more from our friend to make a 10. If they had enough. If they don't, we can't do it. How many do you see? How many do we have? How many are already stuck in there? Yes, we had 8. No, 9. Miss Cruz can't count. We had 9 and we only need, how many more do we need to make a 10? Hold up your fingers and show me. That's right, Blake. We only need one unit more. Could we borrow it from another add-end if they have it? If they don't have it, we can't make a 10. So only if they have enough to borrow. Wonderful. Ooh, look who's on fire. Jackson, look out. Okay, I'm gonna get him a fire suit. Here comes the other question. How many do we need? How many more do we need to add to make a 10? How many can we borrow? Yes, we had 8. We needed 2. I'm sorry. We had 7 and we needed 3 more. 3 more. That's right. Beautiful. You guys are so brilliant today and every day. And here comes 2 more questions. Different question. How many do you see already in the frame? What is that add-end? What is our first add-end? How many do we have already stuck in there? Yes, beautiful. You had 7. So with your fingers, how many more would we need to borrow to make a 10? Yes, if you said 3 more, we had 7, 8, 9, 10. We would only need 3 more to borrow from another add-in. And if they don't have enough to borrow, then we can't make a 10. Okay, last question. How many do we need? How many do we need to borrow? Please, may I have some? Yes, good work. There were 7 there, and we just needed 3 more, and you did it. And I'm so proud of you guys. Man, you guys are hard workers. Let's see our final scores. Nice. Look at that big score. Wonderful. Look out, Blake. Woo! Wonderful. Boy, you guys were all so close. So smart, London. So smart, Jackson. So smart, Blake. I am so proud of you guys. Now, what have we learned today? Let's talk about what we've learned. Hang on. We learned things today. So the first thing we learned, and the most important thing, is we have a new strategy to use. Our make a 10 strategy can be used for both addition and subtraction. That's right. London, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have brothers and sisters.
Wonderful. So you're related to each other, just like addition and subtraction are related to each other. So if we can use a 10 to add, we can also use a 10 frame to subtract. Yes. So we can use the same make a 10 strategy in a different way. And what else did we learn? We learned how to make a 10 frame, right, Blake? Did you remember how to make the rectangle, slice it through the middle, make a capital H, don't get dizzy on me, make a capital H in the middle, and then slice either side to make 5 spots on top, 5 spots on the bottom, make a 10 frame. All right, and let's see, Jackson, did we also learn that there's a reason why we're doing this? It's not just for fun, it's to make adding and subtracting much, what? Much slower? Much harder? Much faster. Yes, it helps. Making a 10 strategy is useful because if you don't have paper and a pencil or dots, you can build up to a 10. Wait, I didn't finish. Okay, I guess he's done. But wait a minute. As I was saying, making a 10 strategy, even if you don't have paper and dots and counters, you could still do it in your head. That's right. 7 plus 5. Well, let's see. 7, I only need 3 more to get to 10. So I'm going to take those 3 from 5. Now I'm at 10. 2 more. 10 plus 2. All right, guys. Before Blake gets dizzy and falls out of his chair, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Remember, there's no school tomorrow, but you can still work on your coursework if you need to. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Have a great day.
And anyways, my chair has handles, so
oh, good. You won't you won't fall off. All right, but don't get a headache either. Bye.
Bye. Bye.